So as a chef, if you buy a whole pig, you can find opportunity cuts in places that you normally wouldn't be able to find them by cutting down primals and learning how to seam them out and create things that are unique and different and have different fat content, different layers of muscle fibers, and knowing how to pair those different attributes with other things that go into the dish and to offer something different and unique from a flavor and texture standpoint that people would not expect from pork. So when we look at a belly gets converted into bacon, but when you take the belly and the loin attached as one, you can use the whole rib and cut tomahawk chops. You can French those tomahawk chops, or you can seam out muscles from the belly. You can get skirt meat, you can get diaphragm meat, you can get flap meat, you can get flank steak, and you can cut rib chops, short ribs. You can really create many different things from a belly, which people just know as bacon. So it's taking something that people are familiar with and showing them a different technique, a different texture other than a strip of bacon. So one unique thing that we get from the belly, if you keep the spare ribs on it, is you can go in between each one of the ribs and fabricate a belly chop. So which would be a bone-in section of belly with the skin on or skin off, and it adds flavor having the bone in there. And you never see it on menus because the belly gets used for bacon production or the ribs get taken off for being used for spare ribs. So it's taken the versatility of buying a primal, looking at its value and expanding beyond what people are expecting and offering something new that they're willing to pay a higher price for.
The thing about pork is it's so versatile. It lends itself very well to all different cooking techniques, different temperatures. I think first and foremost, the most important thing is obviously respecting the animal. So our thing is definitely utilizing as much as that pig as we possibly can. With the trims, that's very, very important. We get creative with that. So this dish, the biscuits and gravy, is based off of the trim of the pig. It's 100% utilization of the animal, which is very, very important. So it lends itself very well to a traditional biscuit and gravy. Very comforting, a lot of maple syrup, Tabasco, bright flavors and all, and just a hearty dish as well. Being a chef and bringing in primal cuts like this allows myself to be a little bit more diverse, I believe. Give me a little bit more freedom, a little bit more creativity, and utilizing a lot of the cuts that a lot of people are not familiar with. There's many different other areas of the pork to be able to utilize it in the exact way that I would like to utilize it, how I would like to cook it. For example, the Secreto, we treated this cut of meat as sort of like fish. We quickly grilled it to medium, sliced it very, very thin, a little bit of sushi rice, sesame leaf, serrano for a little heat, a little bit of soy and yuzu to kind of break and cut through that richness of it, bonito flake for smokiness, and a little fried pastry on top for crunch. Something like the skirt steak that you won't see that often. Again, it's overlooked because of the pork chop that everyone's familiar with. So this one is a little English muffin skirt steak sandwich. I thought it'd be fun to do a little play off of something very familiar. The skirt steak lends up very, very well to grilling, slicing very, very thin, and again, being so fatty that it can hold up a lot to a lot of different spice. So curry aioli, a little bit of red onion, and then arugula and pea tendrils. This dish is a very, very classic pork loin parmesan, just elevated to the next level. Taking off the tomahawk, using that bone in actually the cooking process of the pork to fortify it, richness as well, and then very, very traditional. Use a tomato paste, little sauce, buffalo mozzarella, fried basil. Again, bringing home like those Sunday suppers, at least for me growing up as a kid.